Impressive. Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya Marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the Maya rich in agitated spirits. It is also secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Ceridian, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian fits me well, I think.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time.
Your novice mentioned it. I am sorry.
I am not. Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender. Unconditionally. To each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled. But some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
To reach New Eden and retrieve my body, we must help the very people who created the nightmare in the first place?
Yes.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. Can we not just go back to the meeting house and do our jobs?
You must release folk here from her grasp. Only then, through the void, may you reach New Eden Town and confront her.
How do we access the void? Is there a ritual?
In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our Seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item, or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life. An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McRae. Help yourself, and take all the help you need.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Come on, we've work to do.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
So what we saw on the other side of the island, that was a void breach?
Yes. You'll be using them too. But not this one. Not yet. There's another one, a little ways off, in the back of a cave. Use that one for now. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
Void walking. Can you tell me more about it?
I use it to leap from one breach to another, as Ceridian taught me. I don't dally, nor should you.
Why not?
The void is terra incognita. I suspect Ceridian knows, but isn't saying. Bad sign, that. Very bad sign.
I'm curious. What do you think of the nightmare yourself?
I think the nightmare is the child of our father's iniquities. And of our own sins too.
Do you admire it?
I fear it. But I accept its wrath, as I accept the rain. And New Eden surely deserves the flood.
Tell me about yourself, Seeker.
How do I put this politely? No.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest. Locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
I'm sorry, who?
Fear God Waterbury, local holy man. Hermit, died years ago. On my wanders I'd meet his ghost from time to time. Crazy old man. More bark than bite, though.
Did he have a thing for making cursed boxes?
Fear God Waterbury had a talent, and he used it to lock things away. Things he considered too dangerous to leave free.
Ah, chest. How many more are there?
I didn't ask and he didn't say. I know it's more than one. I guess it's a lot more than one. He had a thing for collecting trinkets and locking them up for safekeeping.
Why?
Fear God Waterbury believed there was something about New Eden that drew folk to the occult.
He wasn't wrong.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology, even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunters' camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile.
I suppose we'll come back to this one eventually.
Can't wait, can you? What do you want? More to the point, what do you need?
Seeker,
Milady?
we'll be going. Hope to talk at...
Sure.
Is this Seeker's cave?
Only one way to find out.
Время продолжить. Так, новый ритуал появился. Окей. Занятно.
My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
Давай посмотрим назад. Раз уж нам говорят не смотреть назад. По-любому здесь все заскриптовано, так что почему бы и нет.
This place looks barren. Lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving. There, our way out.
It's you. And there.
What the... What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Something's wrong. Oh, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of.
Careful. It's been stung.
Blasted pest! Watch out!
Блин, что за...
Eyes peeled.
There's a hand. Not gonna stay down.
That was the last of them.
Get lost, won't you? From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
The hell was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sovereign's pride. It were like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their assent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures. Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts. But we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? They'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Неплохо, кстати, сделана вода на коже. Мне нравится. Индивидуальные капли шейдерные, все такое.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us.
Совсем не то говнище, которое было в Ведьмаке. Приятно смотреть, на самом деле, приятно.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Ну, более-менее реалистичная кожа блестит. У куртки. Вот. Я бы так сказал. Если сравнивать с тем же Киберпанком, то, блядь, там был вообще такой момент, когда какую-то девушку доставали из ванны с водой. У нее часть, ну, капли воды у нее были частью альбедо текстуры. Ну, как можно было сделать такую хуйню, блядь? В 2000, там, я не знаю, каком, 20-м, что ли, году, когда вышел этот Киберпанк. Ну, настолько уебищно можно было сделать только в 95-м. Ну, реально, блядь. И при этом этот самый ебаный Киберпанк еще их хвалят за графон, что я смотрю на графику там и охуеваю, блядь. Ну, такой говнище просто, блядь, пиздец. Там, кроме полигонов, нихуя просто нет, блядь. Полигонов там до жопы насыпали, блядь, а шейдеров, блядь, не отсыпали нихуя просто. Просто как говнище выглядит. Но здесь прикольно, да, прикольно. Да, я графодрочер. Ну, в какой-то степени. Потому что старым играм я могу простить их графа. Новым нет, увы. По крайней мере, AAA играм совершенно точно я графон не могу простить. Отстой.
I'd like to see the Highlands again one day. These mountains aren't they bad, but they're no Ben nervous.
Yours is a hill compared to Pico Torquino. My mountain is bigger than yours.
Aye, but my island is bigger than yours. Call it a draw, shall we?
Может сюда спуститься, посмотреть, что тут есть.
Come, let me show you the way.
Something's concealed.
Perhaps you let me take the lead here.
Try this on for size. These body parts scream manifest my spectre.
My voice commands you! Unveil!
Get back up!
Did we miss a few?
Follow my voice.
Not strong enough.
Heads up! Dodge!
Ну, еще двое где.
Eyes peeled. Call on me. The spot can't be far.
When a corpse is this hearty? They brought more friends.
Can I join in too?
mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up. You can't climb, but I can get us up there. The pattern needs to line up.
Mind me not to make you angry.
Мне кажется, я здесь уже был. Не, явно не сюда.
Not a pleasant way to die.
There's a pleasant way to die, is there?
Ну и куда идти-то здесь?
Almost there. The lift should be freed now.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. Can't beat the snow. My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time. Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatio de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicola did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard at Cambridge University.
Did you hear that?
Yes, nearby.
Piss off! Oh, shite. Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that.
Not strong enough.
Move, Red! You shouldn't stay in there. Can I join in too?
A harvester. Wonder how many other species of scourge New Eden has in store.
Perish the thought.
Ладно, я не могу посмотреть, что я подобрал. Черт.
Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
In Shaw and Drast, the Toki Min Kurster.
I failed this one all right. I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Something's here.
Hidden.
I summon you now!
Did we miss a few?
Get the hell out of there!
Ну что такое?
Move, Red!
Стреляет буквально вообще в другую сторону и все равно попадает. Да ну как так?
It's coming for you! You're within gun range, Red.
Пиздец.
Turn out and turn up! There's more of them.
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
Да блять, ну что за хуйня?
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? Shut.
You're within gun range, Red.
Пиздец. Ну просто пиздец, блять.
No more left.
Что за хуйня?
You need my help. Move, Red.
Not strong enough.
Долго я его буду дрочить вообще?
Eyes peeled. Dodge!
Просто пиздец.
Die, you bastard!
Ready and waiting. You did well back there. I might have to increase your pay.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts of unfinished business. And apparently that includes asking questions.
You may not know much, but you have the cheek. I'll give you that. I hope it's enough.
Ох уж эти древние моторы из одного деревянного колеса. Сундучок-то не залутан остался. Поблескивает тут стоит. Как туда попасть?
Do you hear that?
Over here. body!
Did you see that?
Let's follow it. Look to me. I can help. Ready and waiting. Up there. The spot can't be far.
Please, I am lost without you.
Not quite the right alignment. The spot has to be close.
Why leave me like this?
Ho there! Wait!
Where are you? Oh, there. Oh, Vardy.
Here you are. Good day. My name is Rebecca Hartgrave. How may I help you? Are you the one who's attracting the wolves? Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly? I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means? Banishers? That means... you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why. There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die? We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side, as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone. How did you meet him? 'Twas market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich.
exotic, an abundance of treasures from across the known world. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I was meeting the love of my life. I could not admit it to myself, not at first, but I had to have him. And in the end, I did.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
If you know where he is, why not just go there?
I've tried. At first I was able to visit him. In the quiet, as he slept, I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
И снег неплохо выглядит, кстати.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
Your senses are sharpening. She certainly didn't tell us everything.
Want more friends? Not today.
Должно быть в этом здании. По-любому. А, блин, я из него... Ну, как сказать, приехал, что ли.
A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
Something's concealed.
Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Take them down! Not now, Abbott!
Two more!
Hold position! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead!
Who is that?
Shepherd, I said
I
hold
can
your
help.
fire!
Did we miss a few?
Hold there! None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
The name's Andrew White. You seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either Priest or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost, it looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Heard any good scuttle lately?
The dead are coming, and you want to gossip. I admire your sang-froid, and that's the Lord's truth, but now, sir, is not the time.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. Soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Never-ending spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Did we miss a few?
Get the hell out of there!
Back down to hell!
Trouble's about. That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Ну и... Тут же больше нет ничего.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
Так, ладно, надо перерывчик сделать.